The Local Show, sponsored by Victory in Motion, home of knee repair, not knee replacement, on News Radio 570 WSYR, on 106.9 FM, and live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. The Local Show features in-depth conversation with business owners, employees, and influential business leaders throughout Central New York, exploring their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in our growing community. The Local Show is produced locally by Zoe Advertising. Now your hosts, Tom and Steve.
Back into it, back at it. You've got The Local Show right here on 570 WSYR. Welcome in, folks. We love having you, and I am trying not to live, or I am trying to live by my words that I say to my family, and that is...
I don't even know what you're going to say.
Don't let the weather define your mood and your being.
Oh, okay.
You know, because you really shouldn't. You know, you hear so many people in Syracuse say, it's the weather, and I feel like crap. Well, the weather shouldn't define you. You should have other things on your mind and other goals and things, and not let it bother you. So I have not been living that. I've been really bummed.
When we were at a restaurant recently, I think we were away, somebody dropped something. And the server came over and she was like, I'll embarrass them. I go, you know what? If that was the worst thing that happened today,
that's right.
It was a good day.
That's right. Yeah.
Because, you know, it's all how we react or respond to it.
Well, I think like anybody who has a seasonal toy, like a boat, motorcycle, you know, whatever, four-wheeler, what, you know.
Mustang.
And right. So now I got the Mustang, and I'm all excited, and I'm doing the thises and that's, and I want to get out and I want to drive. And the weather's been crappy every day since I picked that thing up.
So now that we're on the air, I can ask a personal question. Yes. Are you ready?
Right.
Can I drive it?
Never.
Oh, geez.
But
okay.
You can drive in it. If you can, No, you could. I don't know. You might hurt yourself. All right. Matt Mallory is with us. Speaking of hurting yourself, he prevents people from hurting themselves and others if they can avoid it. Owner of PS and Ed and Mallory Unlimited. Well, you're a big star now. You know, we're like little time to you.
Stop.
You got shows. You got, you know.
He's a very popular guy.
I'm just an overachiever, I guess.
We didn't say that. We just said you were popular.
So you've got like you're like the Disney World for gun owners and people who for personal protection up there in Lafayette, right? Where you teach the course. And
it is a homestead. It's a compound, so don't show up without an appointment.
Yeah, you got the animals and everything. Tell everybody what you do up there and how it relates to personal safety.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess our first income source is the classes. I teach classes all over the country. I just got back from Texas at the NRA's annual meeting, and exhibits Clint, my co-host on our show, Meet the Pressers, taught 8 classes. We had about 320 students in those classes.
What classes?
We did everyday self-defense, everything you need to know to carry on a daily basis. And then Clint had one other one, and he did an instructor update for the USCCA.
Are these state specific? Like does that, if I have to take my class in New York, or is it federal, or how are they governed?
Well, the one that I did, the everyday self-defense, is kind of a higher level of thinking, as I like to call it, where it applies anywhere.
Okay.
So it was kind of, we talk a little bit about the laws, castle doctrine, use of force, stand your ground, duty to retreat, and get into that, and have people raise their hands. Okay, what state allows this? What state allows that? To kind of get that group mentality going on for as far as, okay, well, if we're in Texas, I'm from New York, but what if somebody from Texas goes to New York? If you have the mindset of, I can stand my ground, you're screwed in New York. So, right, let's think higher than that. If we can get away, why not get away, right? Don't turn back to the tiger, but still, if you're able to get away safely, why not? But anyway, so we did that. Did 23 live interviews with 35 guests on our show, Meet the Pressers, and then came back, hit the ground running, and started working on the goats and
the name
chickens.
Meet the Pressers. What does that mean?
Spin off of like Meet the Press.
Well, I get that.
Interviews and Meet the Pressers. Press the trigger.
Oh, press the trigger.
Shoot a gun.
Now I get it.
Everybody listening got that. Except
that was a little slow.
That's all right. So a little hobby farm. We got a rental on the property that we rent out, and So just try to homestead kind of mindset, right? If we saw the shelves go bare during COVID, we saw ammo shortages go, that kind of stuff. And
so this time you'll be prepared, but no one else will.
Yeah, and this is a good point. People will say, "Well, I know where to go," and no,
you're not
don't come to my place. I have full auto. I have a cupola on the roof with a gun pointing at the driveway, right?
Nice.
So no, you come with an appointment, or don't come at all, or you won't go home. Seriously though. Be your own family's first responder, right?
Yeah.
Prepare yourself. Have a garden. We've got a garden. We've got goats. We've got chickens. We've got bees.
Do you teach some of those sustainable things, or is it just who you are?
It's who I am, and I also have put classes up on survival and such. They don't unfortunately get as traveled as much. Maybe a little bit more now because
they track the kooks or no? Not that you're a kook, but I mean, it's somebody that's like, that windmill is the Antichrist. I mean, there's some of that weird stuff out there.
I have looked into windmills. I've looked into geothermal. I've looked into, solar panels because they're all, sustainable. But at some point too, what's the, benefit risk versus reward? I think it's a mixture of individuals. People say, oh, you're paranoid. No, our parents used to can. We got a freeze dryer. We pressure food. We freeze dry. We do all that stuff. Actually, we're freeze drying our eggs, and we sell them on eBay. We've sold them to Puerto Rico.
No kidding. How do you freeze dry an egg?
You scramble the egg in a blender. You put it in the freeze dryer, and then you put it back in the blender and turn it into dust.
Bingo. Okay. Yeah. Really?
Yep.
Well, I'll do some common sense stuff, but my survival plan is Jesus. I'm just saying that. This is not my home. So talk to me about your hunter safety. Your class is the class that I need to take. Explain what that is and how you do it and how long I have to suffer through listening to you talk. Explain this to me.
And is he talking about the 18-hour?
Correct.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
The 18-hour handgun safety course. It's 18 hours. So 2 9-hour days is how I break it up. I try to make it fun, lively, interaction. It's just not me lecturing.
Could I actually survive that class?
Yeah, I bring toys.
And even if you don't have a gun, you could take the course first, and then you go get your gun.
Well,
right?
and that's how you have to do it.
That's how
they won't allow you to apply for the license unless you have the class.
Oh, gotcha.
And what's the license?
So the license allows you to be able to purchase and be in possession of a handgun,
but not conceal carry or carry.
Well, the 18 hours is that. It does allow you to apply for the concealed carry. If you only wanted a premise license to have handguns at your home, to purchase it and possess at your home, then you could in Onondaga County, Cuyahoga County, and Oswego County, you could just do the first 4 hours of my 18-hour class. Okay. And then that would allow you to be able to possess it.
Okay, so when do you offer those classes?
Weekly. Actually got one this weekend at the VFW in Auburn.
Wow. Is that the MalloryUnlimited.com? Are all those things there, and can I book there?
Yeah, MalloryUnlimited.com links to all my other businesses, but PSNED, PublicSafetyEducation.com brings you to the training site.
And then you also sell armaments, right?
Yeah.
So
pepper spray, tasers, stun guns. Tasers and stun guns, not as much now with civilians because of all the court cases going on, but I explain that in the class.
Okay.
Firearms, ammunition, not as much because I teach majority of the time.
Okay, I got you.
And I'll usually direct my students to a gun store in their area. So I have a lot of gun stores that send me students, so I have a good relationship, which is
Have you been tased?
I'm proud of.
Have you been tased?
I've been tased and pepper sprayed
When you're tased, is it true that you pee yourself?
I usually go to the bathroom first just to make sure that doesn't happen. But that's
assuming you know you're going to get tased.
Criminals typically have soiled panties when they're done getting tased.
Oh, it's just ridiculous. That's terrible. My future, I got a couple of future son-in-laws, and
tase them, Tom.
One of them works at the Palmetto State Armory.
Yeah.
Have you heard of that one?
Yep, absolutely.
He's been down there for he must be 7 years, 6 or 7 years.
That's cool.
Yeah, kind of cool. I got the stickers if you want one. But you can't order from Palmetto State and bring it up here.
You can order it, but then if it's a gun, they have to, or even ammunition, they have to ship it to an FFL here like myself.
Oh,
so
like
a gun
a
store, I could take it in, and then I would do the background check locally.
Okay. Yep. Would you upcharge or?
Yeah, I charge anywhere from $59 down to $22.50 if it's a handgun, all the way down to ammunition.
Gotcha.
So lots of classes, lots of info. MalloryUnlimited.com, but you want me to mention PSNED too, or are they connected?
They are. MalloryUnlimited.com. They can go to all the different businesses
they can
that we
see
have.
all the things. If you
all my
thought
OCD.
about it, wanted to do it, or just maybe want to look into it, here's our guy. Matt, thanks for joining us today, bud.
Guys. Always fun to be with you.
All right.